God cannot do does not exist. What my Jesus cannot do does not exist. As we do pray, it is show. My name is Dora, and I'm giving my testimony from Streams of Joy, Dallas. Indeed, the Lord has showed me mercy. I have been in this order since 2020. I've been believing God for a life partner. I'm a single mother of 3, and I have been believing God for over 9 years for a divine sentiment. And when I joined this altar, I have been praying, and I kept on praying and said, God, settle me. But God did not leave or forsake me. In July 7th, 2021, an hour 29 minutes to the prayer, Pastor Jerry said, the Lord have heard you. For your confusion, He have upheld you. He have heard your cry. He said, I allowed all that have happen to take you to your wealthy place. I am your salvation. I will rewrite your name. And in your waiting time, I will build your character.
I allowed men to ride over your heads that I may take you to your wealthy place. I am your God. I am your light. I am your salvation. I rewrite your story. I rewrite your name. I use your waiting time to build your character.
I held on that word and I kept praying. Anytime Pastor Jerry said, women in their 30s, women in their 40s, receive your husband.
Women in their 30s, women in their 40s, women in their 50s, women in their 60s that desire their own spouse. This is your Kairos moment. Whether you have faith or you do not have faith, my faith is enough for you. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I announce, receive your spouse.
I will dance and I will pray, and I've been believing God. And in fast forward to 2024, I've been in this order praying, even to the extent people like, you keep putting this NSPP, sharing it. Some people have said, oh, when we go to fast, what is she believing God for? I kept on firm and stayed focused on God. And in 2024, I heard God very clearly told me to relocate from where I was to Dallas, Texas. I left all I knew, left my children, and I came to stay with a family friend to start, building a new life. I got here, got a job. And when I got the job, I went to the Houston prayer conference. I just arrived in Dallas and I went to the Houston prayer conference. I reconnected to a long time person I knew in, growing up in the same area, and I reconnected and we exchanged contacts. When I returned back to Dallas, we talked about the phone, and he told me a story. He said over 4 years, he's been praying for God discernment on his own vocation. And on my own case, I have been praying too. And he said, oh, I just want to let you know that from Daddy, when I set my eyes on you, I knew from sure, because I have been fasting straight for 3 months, asking God to give me the woman for me. Even though I had a lot of options, he said, I've been praying for that. And when he met me, he said, I knew exactly that was the one. I laughed because I was like, I'm used to those sweet talking and everything. And I said, okay, I will let me pray about it. And then I was already attending Streams of Joy, Dallas. And my prayer, believing in God has increased and tripled. And I was praying, and on NSPPD, I see people giving their testimony. Oh, my own happened in 3 months. And I believed in that. In my own case, God really showed up and showed out. Within 3 months, we decided to, go through the marriage class. God bless my pastor, Streams of Joy, Dallas. He was very supportive, and his wife, Pastor Adora, they supported. They were very, very, very helpful during those classes. We went through the classes. And within 3 months, everything was paid. We did a traditional, we did the court, and we did the white wedding on July 29th in Streams of Joy, Dallas. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist. And I use time to pray for anyone believing God. Don't give up. God is in this place. I want to say thank you to everyone in NSPPD that has been saying amen. I want to say thank you to Pastor Ugoro, Pastor OK, Pastor Eno, and Pastor Jerry. I want to say thank you for your prayers. I want to say thank you to my church family, Streams of Joy Dallas. I want to say may the Lord bless you. And indeed, we they pray. It they show what God cannot do does not exist.